Hello world. This is my last video of the series about alien races, and hoping I covered the most known by humans who interact with us from the 160 species. I want to start by the T-Zar. They come from the third planet in the Aragorog system. T-Zar constrained to live their beautiful world when the Grail invaded their planets. The T-Zar are peaceful amphibians, humanoid, with slight lizardoid features. They have palm hand and feet and glistening pale skin. Their planet mainly covered by oceans. It's absolute paradise. They now have found heaven in a distant planetary system. We don't know where, but they find somewhere. But we know them, we met them a long time ago. The Kur. So the Kur, or what we call them, the golden birds. They come from planet Dilimens. They're from the Xi Orionis planetary system of 4 planets. The Kuri are very old race related to the Anunnaki. They are tall humanoids with birds, genetic and feathers. They were alongside they were always alongside the Anunnaki. That you can find when you find Anunnaki, you find them. They reign upon Earth long time ago. The Kur are still in diplomatic transaction to join membership with the Galactic Federation of World. They insist to join under their own condition, but that's not going to happen. Regarding of their technology, it takes them 2 years to get to our planet Earth, where they set small and discreet little colonies somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. They use interdimensional travel, and their iridescent ships are truly magnificent. The other race is the Egoroth, or what we call Egaroth. They are, the central supergiant star is the Orion Belt, is also named locally Zagara, around 2,000 light years from our planet Earth. The Egoroth are a colony from the Messiah star system. Egoroth, very ancient race, which have nearly disappeared. They are part of the famous Council of Five. The Egoroth are tall, pale-skinned, and appearance gave them the serene wisdom. You can see they look very serious people. They are a spiritual, highly intellectual race and do not take interest in conquest. They were in the past, before the Orion Empire flourished, a highly advanced civilization spread on many worlds. The Egoroth are wise, ethereal beings, tall and slim with large cranial volume. Their skin is pale to gray, no hair, a slightly tiny nose, and magnificent eyes. They are very spiritual and can materialize to 9th density consciousness. They are hermaphrodite with the ability to polarize when deciding to mate. The Ridan. The Ridan come from Asamai system in the Orion zone, part of the Council of Five. They are ancient species, tan-skinned humanoid. They come from Boots constellation. They protect our planet Earth alongside with the Galactic Federation of World. They have interdimensional ships, discoidal and translucent white in color. I need to clarify things I mentioned about the Council of Five before I continue explaining the different races. So what are they, the Council of Five? The Council of Five, previously known as the Council of Nine, they nowadays regroup five wise races, which is the Igaroth, the Ridan, the Orella, the Emerthel, and the Gimbo. They have been involved in protecting our planet Earth way before the creation of the Galactic Federation of World. Just want to mention this, just to know about what I talk about, Council of Nine, so you know who are they. Let's continue our race now. Now the other race is the Alcobata. They are located on planet Urdam 2 in a Goreneor system. The race had extended far out in this galaxy, extremely aggressive and considered by the Galactic Federation of Earth as the parasite race. They're like the parasite race. That's how the Galactic Federation classified them. Their religious system is also very complicated with a myriad of gods. They breed by eggs or by mammal. The Alcobata have colonized over 200 planets, frequent abduction of humans. This practice they perform of all their colonies when they conquer the world, all over the world. They are suspected to have been involved in several plane crashes. The most case known was the Korean Airlines Flight 007 over the Russian 1983, but the Russian they took and accepted the blame like they drop it down. Last listing sighting, it was in Canada in September 2001. The Alcobata have over 5,000 ships. Their ships are very fast, and their space travel technology had made them one of the most dangerous races. Their ships are flat, round, and quite big. The Tanzania. This race, the Tanzania, are about 5 foot tall, gray reptiloid, and have long life expectancy 450 to 500 years. They are not usually wanted due to their aggressive and independent behavior. They do not want territorial possession nor new technology. The Galactic Federation of World has conflictual problem with them. The Tanzanians have been very harmful to humans when they abduct them. They're interested of studying how life forms react to physical pain, fear, and mental suffering. The origin of the cattle and human mutilation, and they cause a few dramatic events such as the Hindenburg crash. And also they say they have something to be connected to the sinking of the Titanic. They have oblong ships, no visible windows, use interdimensional travel and quantum propulsions. Those coming races now I want to explain, I wanted to state are what we call the Pleiadians, those races, the coming races. So who are they, the Pleiadians? They come from the Pleiades M45. This is a young stellar cluster, 440 light years away from our Earth. The humanoid species that colonized us a long time ago, coming from the Man system, K62, in what we call the Lyran zone. They were refugees, 3 of the 4 original racial groups, the Ahel, the Noor, and the Tal. They terraformed first 3 planets around the star system named Taygata, and the 2 planets around the star, what we call the Alcyone. Alcyone, this is the star or the place where I came from originally. The first race fall under the Pleiadian race is the Tol Shiar. They named themselves Tol Shiar and also their planet, which is orbiting around the Alcyone planet. star system. They tried to build their own little empire from there and think that was quasi impossible regarding to the upper overpowering threat of the Orion and the Seeker and the Seekar empires. By oppositioning to their brothers, the Taigetan, they did not join the Galactic Federation of World, and instead allied with the Ashtar and Altair collective group, and some of the good Orion some of the bad Orion malevolent group. They are involved in the misdeed of the Cabal and also operating on Earth, the Kabbalah, and they also gave world in the Alcyon system to reptilian presence. So they gave the world for them to be there. The Erahel. They come from the second planet of the Taigata system. It takes 14 hours to travel to our planet Earth, or just 4 hours at warp speed. They imported many vegetal and animal species from their home Maya to recreating our natural habitat with 5 climate zones: the tropical, the tepid, the temperate, the glacial, and the polar. They have rain and snow with luxuriant forest, deep valley, stunning coastline, and numerous high mountain ranges. This world is populated by the Ahel colony. They fair skin, blue eyes, blonde hair races. They have big cargo discoidal ships and small patrol one used for long space travels. The other race is the Dohu. The Dohu were an old dying race who left their home planet Elderan, the M2 in the Zeta Reticuli system, which was very old and deteriorating, but they wishes there never been approached with the Orions, where they were unfortunately captured and assimilated by the Orion Alliance and genetically altered for servitude. The Dohu functioned like a hive consciousness, connecting telepathically from where instructions are emitted and shared. This species was originated across between reptiloid and botanic genetics. They are now part of the Orion Grey collective. Their telepathic skills are phenomenal, in particular when it comes to deceive our abductees on Earth, to genetically alter them because they cannot reproduce anymore. The Orion and Seekar Empire use them as scavengers at their services. And this is despicable and awful. They are sent by their masters on genetic alteration program towards undeveloped world in order to prepare to ground invasion. And we felt this one in the year 1953, 1955, and 1957. We felt it. And we had some trouble with them, and the US Air Force also had some trouble with them. The Dohu mothership arrived in our orbit, over our planet Earth, and took place under the oceans. The largest facility positioned near the Easter Islands. They also have an output on Mars on behalf of the Orion Empire. This small, dangerous group of Dohu, very active on Earth, working for the Orion Empire, largely responsible for abductions. They do what we call the job coldly and without mercy and without any emotion when they operate on humans, of which they have been, there is no they don't have emotion. So when they operate in our human race, they harm them very badly. Now the other group, it's a small group of the Greys. We call it Shamt Bahali. They some from Zeta Reticuli, and those are reticulian and we call them reticulium because their hive culture is the Scrog twin planet, a strange and hostile place of metal and darkness. The small gray, what we call them the Shamt Bahali, it's very unfamiliar name, is the name of the star system of 12. 6 are inhabitant and 6 of other planets serves as resources. So we call them in nowadays we call them the small grays. Everyone knows the small grays. Often mistaken them in appearance with the Solipsi ray. They wear black uniform with silver pattern for high ranking. Their physical strength is also surprising despite of their size. Half insectoid by genetics, the way of communicating is mostly telepathic, accompanied by the crackling sound produced in their throat. They have 4 fingers, which is recognizable feature. They have secret underground bases on our planet Earth, where they work in agreement with the US military allies, plus with the Anunnaki in the same field under the ground. They cooperate with them on different planets as well as on our planet. The Anunnaki also create a subspecies of the Zeta with the purpose of making them look more human-like. Some have been ruled in the ancient Egypt. The Shambhali Zeta have been on Earth since the time of Anunnaki. They have usually large discoidal, completely neat and smooth silver small ships. The Negumak. The Negumak is the name of their planet, and in the Antarian we can see them and found them in the Antarian system, planetary system. They name themselves after after their homeworld, but Negomaki. But the original name is Gnomo Po, one of the oldest known race in existence, and the predators you don't want to cross on your path. Tall and large looking, insectoid, they are androgynous, reproduced by laying egg and then fertilize them once the egg have reached a certain level of maturity. They are terrible warriors and terrorize everyone, even the sea cars they scare from them. They are highly featured and highly feared, and they are not part of the Galactic Federation of World. The Negumak have the power to wipe out the reptilian race of existence from the existence. Their ships are made of dark, glossy metal. The Negumak perform abduction on our planet Earth, to which purpose is unknown to everyone. We don't know why. They abduct people, but no one knows why they abduct people. All we know, they use mind control very skillfully and release their captive afterwards. Our government are well aware of their existence. Since first contact was made in 1989, the Sikar and Orion warned our government about them. You can see their ships are very complicated and well advanced. You can see it in the picture. The Janosian, we call them the Jedi Anunnakian. They come from the 7th planet of the Jedi system, what we call our planet Earth, Kara 361. In the Anunnaki language, it means the outpost 361. They widely extended their presence in our galaxy and beyond. Their blue planet has 4 moons and subtropical temperature. Terraform. It's like it's exactly. It looks like our planet. They are They are an exiled colony who left our solar system when their planet Janus, located between Mars and Jupiter, was pulverized by the Mitras. They are the one who made contact with the human via the psychic Maria Orzik in 1919 to help Hitler to perform and to create the jet engine in World War II, in World War One. In World War II, yes. Expressing themselves in the ancient Sumerian language, which is still used by them till now. So they use the Sumerian language. But Maria Olzik, the psychic, that she's the one, she was like a relay between us and the Janusian. The Kili Tokurt. We can see in the picture the male Kili Tokurt on the right, representing with the female Kiwi Tokur, shape-shifted into a humanoid on the left side of the picture. The Kila is the name of their world near the star system we name Suhail. They are 6 foot tall, living up to 600 years, and also one of the oldest race in galaxy. They are not member of the Galactic Federation of World. Also, we are trying hard to get them in order to oblige them to behave. They are very good shapeshifters, and one thing that gives them away is the aspect of their eyes, which are wide and black and obsidian dark. Their true appearance is like a tall gray humanoid, but they are in fact a reptiloid genetics, pale skin, nearly white. That's what here on Earth we call them sometimes the tall whites, but they abduct us for sexual slave trade and food market. Some use as mercenaries. They are not allied with the Zeta Sikar and Mitra Leptirian alliance. They possess great weapon power. They do not search for conflict. Frequent incident with the Galactic Federation of World forces workforces are consistently occurring regarding of their illegal business on Earth. So when they are on Earth, they have to fight with the Sikar and the Mitra. Frequent incident with the Galactic Federation of Work forces us constantly regarding of their illegal business to always attack them and fight against them. Their ship are elongated black triangle with 3 corner lights underneath, a large central light in the middle. They are very recognizable. You can see them automatically. They are triangular, 3 lights and 1 light in the bottom middle. If you see one of these ship, just don't think twice, run away, because they're very nasty. The Umit. The Umit, they originate from the Wolf 424 planet Umo, 14 light years away from our star system. They have ancestry ties with the Lyran Ahel and Nur races, and also with the Vega humanoids. They are mainly blonde, and their life expectancy is about 200 years. Omit are working actively with the Galactic Federation of World on a science program aiming to assist the development of our race, the human race. I mean, they have discoidal ships. The Kilimar Uk, or the bird head. The origin is the Gamma Volans planetary system of 4. They call Kilat, tall, Saurian gray race, closely allied with the Mitra. They are called the bird head because of their facial features. The Galactic Federation of World forbade them to visit our planet Earth 3,000 years ago, but they kept on coming. They have a long ship. They kept on coming because of they are allied with the infamous Mitra. This is a headbreaker of us and an ongoing fight with them. They have oblong ship, silvery, very fast. They use interdimensional travel, and they have the habit of easily materialized in the second D to escape our monitoring range. So they can go from the fourth D to the 2D dimensional space to escape our monitoring, our radar monitoring and everything. Very annoying race. The other race is the Moviente K Pixaca. The Moviente K Pixaca is the last race of my whole alien series I want to talk about. They come from the NGC 6940 in the constellation Vulpecula. They are small greys with hollow eyes, part of the Grey Collective and cooperative with the Orion Alliance. Their ability to interdimensionally travel gave them the name of Shining Ones. They met us, the US President, they met with our US President and many of the USSR high-ranking leaders. And they are also exchanged, they exchanged technology with our military group for the freedom to us to let them abduct the humans. They had big role in the Siberian and the Tibetan culture. They have colonized over 40 planets. Their ships are discoidal ships. So those people, they have lots of meeting with the Russian and with the American in a way like, okay, let us abduct a human, but we give you more technological information and so on. Today I want to end this series of video about alien races by placing, I want to place some picture of the small and tall gray and different kind of humanoid at the end of this video, so you can have great knowledge on how they look like. Bye for now, and take care, and all the best.